Hey everyone, so this is how I got the Paleolithic Overpopulation achievement in Dawn of Man. Get 100 people in your settlement in the Paleolithic era. As you can see here, it took me about 5 hours of playtime, give or take 5 or 10 minutes maybe. I did this on the Continental Dawn map in the free play section, and then my starting spot was on Mountain Lake, normaled, and then I did Nomad starting conditions. If you don't know, a Nomad, you start with no structures, but you get extra resources, which means you can choose your own location to settle. So I took this starting spot and I moved in between these two lakes here, so I had access to both. Animals in this game need to drink water also, so they will always come to fresh water sources to drink. So being near them, you'll have good access to live game. Because you cannot grow crops in the Paleolithic era. So the only way that you can feed your people is by gathering like wild crops and berries, which honestly you're not going to be able to do, I don't think. It's just not sustainable enough. You don't get anything. Like you can see I have 2 here. Like it just doesn't do anything. Or you need to fish or get meat. This is where I did this at. You can see this is this location in between this big lake and also this tiny lake. And you can see that game there. And I made like a tiny little like hunting spot here. To be honest with you, I think I did need this lake, but you get there later in the game. I don't know. I may or may not have needed it. I'm not sure, but I did it. You can try it too. Structures. Okay, so for structures, this is what I have. 38 residences. I built those pretty much as fast as I could till I had enough to fill 100 population. Like I think I have it at like 114 that I can have. Just enough tents to cover that. The next important part here, spirituals and funeraries. You need skull poles. You're going to need a lot of them. I have 25 in this. 7 funeraries for people who die, and it also helps with prestige. Prestige is really important because that's what attracts people to your settlement. And you're going to need that early on, especially when you're not having kids. I was basically fishing this lake at all times until it would go empty, and then I would let it sit. And then once it filled up again, then I would send people out to go do that. And then you can see there's even wild game there. So really the strategy is that you have to manually hunt just endlessly. Like for you to be able to do this, because these people are dumb. Like they can't hunt effectively without your guidance. And what I would do is I would just take a group, probably, 3 is what you're gonna be doing probably at the beginning, if you want to be able to like catch anything. It's not even 3, it's a lot more than 3, but then take this group here. Oh look, new people are even coming now. Boom, I take them, run them up there. Let's go to kill this thing. Okay, let's go kill this one. Okay, let's kill this one. Okay, let's, what's the next closest one? This one. Oh, here, look, something running over here. Kill that. Another thing. Oh, wait, that's a dog. But you get the point. You're forcefully manually hunting with these people till they get too tired to be good anymore. Like, your people will just get slower. And then I just take them around the lake, like... Oh, and always taking out predators is really nice. Dead. Let's kill another one. Dead. Yeah, these people are getting tired now. Okay, we can leave them alone. They're tired, let them run around, do whatever they want to do. Then we can take our... But that's... You get the point. And then I would come over here and I'd grab another group that's fresh. And then I would take them out hunting again. Tab for primal vision. Boom, let's go kill that thing. So yeah, you get the point. That's what you have to do pretty much throughout, is just micromanaging that. You can build all the structures that you need, like, in the first 30 minutes, I think. Then after that, you're literally just spam hunting. So, if you're down for the grind, that's kind of how it works. I have no hunting zones except for in the very middle of my settlement, just because if it's that close, more likely you're going to get it, because if you don't auto-control these villagers, they will just run off into the sunset and just never come back sometimes. And then they just kill themselves. When you're trying to get 100 pop, that shit sucks. So you really don't want your villagers to die when you're trying to grow. So hunting zones just cannot happen, really. And then my other, just last thing I'll show you is my work areas, which, I mean, I think you would just figure out on your own. But for those of you that are curious, if you made it this far, work areas. These are how many work areas I have to do this. One person cutting down trees, one person gathering sticks, one person getting stone, and maybe a few people collecting tannin because you need them for outfits. And then these men are harvesting. I would have like 1 or 2 people doing that, and then like, I don't know, a few people on the hunting zone. Resource limits. You can pause here and look at what I have for my limits to make this work. Overproduce on shirts, the leather and the skins outfits. Unlimited dry skin. I put 20 leather, 30 tannin. And then this is what I did for tools, which is most important, is slings are super OP. Make slings. I make 150% of my population. So I always have them. 150 for spears, 100 for knives, everything else that kind of is set like this. So anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know with a like that you liked the advice that you got from the video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.